which packed for a record time, almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours.
That was pretty quick. We were expecting it to be longer. Coffee's still hot in this thing. So. Not doing such a hot job. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful.
Inspirational.
I'm a berry. Sweeter than
I was waiting for the chorus, but it's just not coming.
Girl, Africa.
Wow.
Oh wow, yeah, this is taking a...
Real quality content right here. Hey, remember to like and subscribe.
Over the last few years, my hair's been growing. So much so that my hair is actually like super long. It almost goes down to my butt, which is too far. My ideal length is probably like halfway up my back for my dreads. So I was contemplating cutting them, like just trimming them, I guess. But what I'm really gonna do, I started doing it yesterday, is instead, a lot of my tips are kind of, they've always been like this. They've always been like real stringy. Like they're not like, they kind of are just, they end up, what words? I can't talk right now. It just kind of like goes out to loose hair. Like it's just tangled and then just like the tips are kind of loose sometimes. Well, a little bit. I mean, they're still in dread form. I don't know. So I started doing this last night. Check this out. During the Super Bowl, I started taking like the tips and just folding them up like this and then weaving them through and then basically like just balling up the ends. And it looks a lot nicer. So I think I'm gonna try to do that with all of them. And plus it's already taken off a lot of my length. So they're not as long anymore. That's where I'm at. If you're a dread person and you're like, oh, don't do that, that's wrong. It's my hair. Can't be wrong. I'll do what I want. Another thing that I said just like a second ago, I made this coffee this morning before we went in around 11:40 and packed, and it's almost 3 o'clock and it's still hot. I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm just dead serious. It's crazy how long this thing stays warm. It's awesome. It's because it seals it up at the top. So I guess like none of the steam comes out. It looks really dirty. It's not really that dirty. Wow. Keeps the steam in, keeps it hot. It's still a very good temperature, easy to drink. Heck yeah. Okay, you guys just scored yourself a quick little tip from me. So a couple months ago, Rode sent me this mic. I'm always looking to increase production value on videos, and I wanted to try to use this with a daily vlog. So the cool thing about this mic is you can get a special cord that you can plug it directly into your phone, and if you use the Rode app, it actually lets your phone act as the recording device, so you can use this mic kind of like as an external audio source. And you have to understand that the audio equipment that I use, it kind of adds up. Don't get me wrong, it's great equipment, it's really good for planned shoots, but guerrilla style video, it's not exactly ideal. It's a lot of extra weight. I also have the Video Mic Pro, which I love, that goes on top of my camera, but that takes a battery and it's kind of weird to carry in my backpack unless I have my camera with me. So it's kind of hard to carry on like a everyday basis. So I spent a few hours and I was thinking, how can I get this mic to work seamlessly with this camera? So I brainstormed for a little bit, thought of a few different options, and then last night I got this idea. What I needed was a couple cold shoes and the mind of an engineer. So I got this handle, attached my camera to it, I got a ball mount joint and a cell phone holder, put those together, attached said cell phone into the cell phone holder, tightened it down, it's going nowhere. I slid the ball mount shoe onto the cold shoe attachment. Then last, I just attached the mic the same way, plugged in the phone, and there you go. It's a nice external audio system that doesn't take much space in your backpack or like just anywhere you're going on a day-to-day basis. Then once I got it mounted, I figured something else out. I have a light on my phone. This is great for a couple different reasons. Here we see me with the new mount
talking into the camera with the light and the audio. Everything's looking great. The room's really not that well lit, so the light is very necessary in this situation, or else the footage isn't gonna look that good. And here I am without the light, filming a more regular style. As you can see, it's already like harder to see me from this far away, let alone right in front of the camera. So here's a first-hand look of what the light and the mic do as a part of this system. As you can see, my phone light is on and my face is more lit up. Maybe you can see like the little reflection here, but it really separates me from the background and gives me good lighting in this dark room. Also, the audio that you hear, crystal clear, right? Now it's not. If I talk like this is the camera picking up the audio. This is the microphone picking up the audio. I mean, you can just hear the difference between the two. Note that this isn't straight out of the microphone. I do some stuff to it in post, but for the most part, the microphone makes a world of difference. Now this is the same exact setup, same exact lighting. The only difference is my phone light isn't on. See, I'm not really separated from the background. I kind of get lost, and it's a little bit worse as I get into like the darker areas. And the orange, the warm lights, there's no blues in these lights, so it doesn't really look as good. So as you can see, it's a quick, light, effective way to get really good audio. And it's kind of, I mean, it's my phone, for crying out loud. Another point that I really love about it is that I can break it down really easy, really quick. It's so small and compact, I can almost fit it in the front pocket of my backpack without any trouble. I put my phone in my pocket, I put my camera in my pocket. All I keep in my backpack is the mic, and there's 3 little attachments, and it's cake. Now I understand I'm not gonna have time to do this if something like crazy is happening, but a lot of times, if you can set up your shot before you start, just take the extra. I can build this thing in less than a minute and then film for however long, and it makes the world of difference, and it's gonna set you apart. So with all that being said, the mic that I use is the Video Micro that Rhodes sent me to try out. I love it, it's awesome. You can take a look at it. It's the first link, and the link's below if you want to click on it. If you actually look down, you don't even have to click anything besides the link. It'll be the first thing. And yeah, that's the mic that is in this. It's the one that's on my little rig that I built, and I'm really excited about it. I love it. The thing is, when working with like gear, I used to lug around all this gear. Now I'm trying to go as lightweight and like as good as possible. And I have mics that are actually better than that, but for vlogs and like fast-paced stuff, it'll definitely add production value. And realistically, like, this is a great mic for how cheap it is. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a cool tool to have, especially if you're traveling a lot and want better audio. So,
Pleased to meet you. My name is Blue, like the color of my LA hat. Your rap group is spoiled milk. I spit that shit out.